It's been a while. I know. Small rebrands. Instead of Midgetar, Neko's Garage or Neko-Z Garage is what we're going for right now. I like it. I like cats. I like cars. Kind of goes hand in hand. Works out for me well. Uh, this video took about a month to make, mainly due to the fact I started building and working on it. I cut my tendon in half. As you'll see, I've been pretty much one-handed trying to build this in time for an event. But here we are. And what are we building? Building a Kaido racer. Okay, I'll link all these sites and stuff down below. So if you want to read more into it, you can. But basically, it's these crazy design cars that happened in the 80s and 70s and whatnot of Japan and the youth, customizing cars, doing different liveries, doing, copying race cars, wheels, aero, paint, and just got out of hand crazily. And there's tons of styles. And it really captivated me, especially when I got to Celica, because you don't really see them done. I had the Celica for a year now. We're at a year and a month, a year and 2 months, or whatever. Got it in a trade, and finally started to build it into more of a Kaido spec. We're probably halfway done. Some things work out, some things don't. It's a lot of custom work. So here is the process, and it's all over the place, but I hope you enjoy. So we have my fender flares. They're from Hero Motors. They are new old stock from the 80s, and we're gonna paint them to match the Celica right there. And we'll primer them. I'll clean them first, primer them, maybe a basic wet sand, and I got some paint match paint. We'll see if I can have enough to do both of them, and then we'll put them on the car. They won't be mounted yet. I just want to kind of get a feel what they look like as the same color instead of white. All right, it's very hard to tell on camera, but they are painted. I used all the paint I had left, so they are not perfect, but they're pretty darn good. Nice gold. So now we're gonna clear coat them and start that process, and then we can slap them on the car. All right, time jump. I'm gonna cast right now. Had surgery. Still doing car stuff. So it's a little hard for me to record and stuff. I kind of just been doing stuff, and then when I have time, do a little checkup. So this was one full skirt right here. These are also new old stock from the 80s, I believe. Got them from a Japanese auction site. They're made for the GA XX, which is the Celica Supra. And Celica Supras are about 3.5 inches longer on the front side of the fender. So had to trim it and just turn them into a two-piece. So when I get a Celica Supra, or if I do something that I need that front fender, I can just graft them back together. I'm not technically destroying it. I can always repair it. So we got it in two different pieces. That's the front part. This is the back part. We have it mocked up over here on the car itself. It's not perfect. It's just a mock-up. But now we're gonna have side skirts. So we'll have this is called fender spoilers, or fence spoilers in Japanese. We'll have this. It's not shipped yet, but I do have a front lower bumper as well. I am trying to find some weird spats that work with this, since the bumper is basically just that little guy there. But now we got a lot more body to work with, and it really helps. I have paint match paint that I use for the fender spoilers on the way for the skirts. And then this is where I just split it and slid it in there. Definitely need to clean it up a little bit so it fits a bit more seamlessly, because right now they're the same size. They're not meant to fit within each other. So some minor trimming, probably this front part here on the underside, so it just kind of fits in there a little bit better. But yeah, I'm happy with it. That's just gonna be bolted in there. It's all good. I like it. I like it a lot. We're trying to get done in time for slush. My livery just got sent out, and then I'm gonna go to NinetyNineWraps and have him install it in one day. And huge time crunch, because also on Thursday I'm moving to a new place. As you guys already know, the Z is getting moved over there and all this other stuff. So a lot of time, not a lot of hands. Tomorrow I get to go on a brace, maybe. I don't know yet. But yeah, I like it. I hope you guys do. All right, another quick video, still in the sky.
So I think I said it before, if not I'll say it again. Celica Supras are 3.5 inches longer because Firewall 4, they're completely different cars. So the fender's a little bit longer, so we get to cut this. I'm lining it up. It's overlapping about this much, so I'm going to trim it so it's only overlapping probably about like a thumb's width. I'll clean up this edge, and then it's just going to be a two-piece. I'm not going to mold it together or anything. And I'll just slide it underneath here. There we go. So if we do that, it lines up pretty close. It's not going to be perfect by any means, but again, if we trim it and it's just less stuff hitting down on this side, it'll hug a little bit better and we'll be good to go. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to measure these out, a couple of sides, and then test fit it one more time. But overall, it does fit the car very well. It's coming along. All right, we're back again in my carport. This is where the Z was. I haven't taken it down yet because, again, I'm still one-handed. Can't use this thing. This middle finger is just a finger right now. I got the kit cut up. It fits. The driver's side fits really well. Honestly, really happy with how that came out. The passenger side, where they meet up, it's kind of finicky, so I have to make some bracketry to kind of hold the side skirt in a little bit. But besides that, sits pretty good. So I got some isopropyl alcohol. I'm gonna clean these all down, make it all nice, get them in primer, sand the spots I need to kind of smooth it out. Let that, set, that for a couple hours. Then I got some paint match paint to paint these up. So I'm gonna paint these. I'm gonna put them back on the car, kind of test drive and make sure it's still, fits and works well. And after that, Monday, we're driving up to Elizabeth, about an hour away, and we're gonna get the livery installed because that just got delivered finally. Ordered it from Spec. I'll put his thing up. It doesn't really matter. It was a birthday present to me, from me, last year. So it took from August, he said a 2-week time, till finally today it got delivered. Of making it, left on red, whatever. It looks great. I'm happy with it. It'll be a good review. It took way too long. So it's kind of windy, but nothing's really getting kicked up in here. So I'm gonna get this cleaned. I'll get primer on it, and then I'll be right back. It's on. I just did the final coat primer on these, so they're all primed and drying. I'll hit them with a quick wet sand and then clean them up again. And then after that, I'll start putting the color match paint on. That take another 2 hours or so. Just make sure it's properly dry. Fixing any small issues. Clear coat. I'll let the clear coat cure overnight, and then tomorrow I'll mount them back on the car. We should be good. And then the bumper, if I have enough paint left over, or I have to go get some more, the bumper shows up Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know if the bumper fits the Celica. Well, there's Pebbles, by the way. Say hello, Pebbles. Hello. Cute little cat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That feel good. I don't know if the bumper's gonna fit that. It should. I don't see why it wouldn't. But I don't know till it comes in. So let this dry. I'm gonna sand it. Once it's sanded and looks good, I'll come back. And they're done. They're dry to the touch. They still need to cure overnight, and it's getting a little chilly, so it's gonna take a little bit longer. But that's fine. I can put them on tomorrow. They are not perfect. I gotta wait till Wednesday, so a couple of days to actually sand them down a little bit with 1,000-1,500 grit. But they're way better than white. Got the fronts there and those there. I like how it came out. I'm not expecting perfection. Again, I'm just trying to make it not white on the car, and this is paint match paint. Not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna look a lot better than just an unpainted kit. And then down the road, I will take them off and I'll mold them together, make it, a single skirt instead of a two-piece for now. But overall, I like it. It looks real good. I put probably 3 coats of the OEM paint on these, and then 4 coats of clear coat. It was 3 light ones and a heavy one. And yeah, they got some chips in the gel coat. There's one there, and I think there's one on one of the front ones over there, but it's fine. It's a low car. It's fiberglass. It's gonna get messed up. It's not the end of the world. So I'm gonna let these sit here overnight. I just wanted to check in on them, make sure they looked good. and then tomorrow I will put them on, get them mounted up, and then Monday we'll get delivery on. It's the next day. I got them out. I forgot to record. Z's still here, and they're not on perfectly. I haven't done a test drive with them on yet either. It's weird because they're two-piece, but they're on. It's definitely like a 20-footer, maybe 10-footer if you're being generous. But now with the skirts on, gives it a really nice body line, you know. The fender spoiler follows this fender body line, and then this vent is just like perpendicular to, or parallel, I guess, to that part. So it kind of just carries aero as it goes along. And then, like I said, Tuesday, I don't know if it's gonna fit because these are Celica Supra side skirts, so I had to cut them up, make them fit. It's Celica Supra front bumper. Again, I don't know if it's gonna fit. If it does, awesome. It's gonna look great. There's not much going on in the back, but for now we have our little US spec of Japanese parts, Kaido style Kaido racer, and I like it. I like it a lot. We'll go on the road, so it's not a mailbox in the way. It's very nice. I got a spacer coming for the front as well, so the wheels will be out a little bit more flush. But I really like how it came out. All right, we're in the carport. I move tomorrow. Most of my stuff. I still have the whole other week to funnel the rest of this stuff out. But delivery, man, these lights are bright. Delivery's done. Delivery's done. Delivery's on the car. I haven't posted it anywhere yet. I'll try to post this video, and at the same time it debuts in the show. Came out really good. 99Wraps. I'll put them in the description. Did a phenomenal job because it took me 9.5 months to finally get this wrap from this guy, and it's all right. I definitely need the file so I can get some things reprinted, but we're in here. I just put the first light coat of primer on it. The bumper made it in time. I think it fits. I don't know. Lining up by myself, it is fiberglass. I need to let it sit in the sun so I can like move it and melt it a lot better. But it's really cool. I like it. It's got a good, like aggressive, concave to it and whatnot. I think it'll look good. It lines up. This part right here, the top part of it, I definitely need to pull it up because it's made for the Celica Supra's bumper, and it kind of dips down just from shipping. Again, it's fiberglass, heat, it's kind of pliable. And then the only place I have to mount it is I'm gonna have to drill. I'll probably do 3 and do rib nuts up, and then I'm gonna have to make some brackets to hold both of the sides in. And that's really all that's gonna hold this lip on. I think it's gonna be fine. I'm bringing a hell of a lot of zip ties and other stuff to the show just in case. And then I fixed the Celica, running bad from like 2,000 to like 2,500 RPMs, and it went up to like just the whole 2,000 to 3,000 range, where unless I was flooring it would stutter, not do good. So didn't drive it for a day, messed around with some wires. One of the pins slipped out of injector number 1, messed with it a little bit, snapped it back in, runs perfectly now. So we're good. Celica runs good. Hand is getting better. I'm at like 75% mobility back. We just keep it like this so that it doesn't rest. I don't hit it on something, all that stuff. But I'm gonna keep painting the bumper. It's probably gonna be another time skip. So when the bumper is fully primered, I'll be back. I don't know. All right, the delivery's on. You get to see like that much of it. My new paint finally showed up to finish out the bumper. So I'll show you the bumper in a second. Primer's all good on it. That is a front subframe that's been modified, I guess, with Just Engineering's kit to actually put the steering rack lower into it. Because if we look at this, I have the steering rack a little bit in there. I'm holding you guys with my messed up hand here. So, steering rack is on top of the subframe, right? That, which I will unbox in a second here, puts the steering rack into the subframe. It cuts this in half, reinforces it, all that stuff. So, we have to check that out. And then in here, just turn on the lights. I used the rest of the paint match paint I had left, so it has a very small coat on it.
I didn't realize it, but it has a nice V to it as well. You can see there. It's not just bent, it's just, it drops down. So we're gonna keep painting it. I'm gonna clean this up with some isopropyl alcohol, get ready, and I'll start painting the rest of it with the new spray can. Right after I unbox that awesome front subframe. Okay, it took me like 5 minutes because I'm doing this one-handed still. Beautiful new hardware. I'm gonna have to email them and ask them what each of these are for. I think this is for the steering rack, so it comes out more. Man, my hand is dry as hell. But look at it. It's perfect. Good powder coat on it. Nice metallic silver. You can see comparatively, instead of it sitting on top and over here, it's actually dropped down. Full reinforcement plates, really nice welds. All new hardware included. And that will let the barrel sit a lot lower, as well as the, in here, my modified oil pan. Future Diego again. These pictures kind of show it. I spent probably 7 hours trying to get this bumper to work. And the second picture shows it better, but as the sides were properly mounted with some riv nuts, and I mounted the middle, the different shapes of the two bumpers made the two front right and the front left kind of billow down or bend down and create just gaps between the bumper. And like from afar, yeah, it looked good, but people are gonna be walking up on this car, and it just needs a lot of work. I'm gonna have to cut the sides and probably rework it a good bit, and I just didn't have the time to do that. Not just the time, but um the ability to. Definitely two hands. This is like 3-4 weeks after I finished the car, and I'm almost back to like a good 85% of like actual usable strength in my hand. But the final reveal, this car looks phenomenal. I fucking love it. And here it is.